This presentation is intended to walk you through how to find case law online using free resources. So first things first, what is case law? So we know that laws are statutes for each state that are passed by the legislature. There are also federal laws that could apply in certain situations. Case law, which you may have also heard called precedent, is the law as decided by previous cases, and that's going to be expressed in opinions written by the deciding judges. So not all cases are going to have opinions written about them. It just depends on the case, how complex it is, if there's something legally interesting about the case. So not everything is going to have a precedent. Think of it as law that's been interpreted by the court. It is not mandatory or required for judges to follow precedent. If an adequate legal argument is made in favor of ignoring precedent, judges are fully within their power to do so. So why would you use case law? Case law is best if you're trying to understand how a law applies to your particular situation. Knowing how judges in the past have applied a certain law toward a similar situation will help you prepare your argument. So let's say that you have a case, you have been arrested for DUI, and 18 years previous, you were also arrested for DUI, and you want to know how that previous DUI will affect your current DUI. That is not a situation where you're going to need case law. We actually have books that cover that topic, so you don't need to look up case law for that. Where you might need to use case law is when you are attempting to show that proper procedure was not followed, and because proper procedure was not followed, the case should be dismissed for some reason. And so you could use other cases where you can see the proper procedure wasn't followed in this case and that case was dismissed. Therefore, the same thing applies to my situation. My case should be dismissed as well. So other kinds of law. We have the Ohio Revised Code, which is also called Ohio Revised Statutes. It's a law of the state of Ohio determined by the state legislature. You're going to see that written as ORC or just RC and then a set of numbers. Usually you'll have numbers and then a period and then more numbers. You have the Ohio Administrative Code, which are regulations that govern the state agencies, which have been passed by those agencies. And you can see an example there of how you'll see that written, the OAC, and then the numbers are going to look like that. There are two ways to find case law. The best is to search by the Ohio Revised Code that applies to your situation. So if you have been arrested for public intoxication, the police officer should cite that you were arrested in violation of, and then a particular ORC. If you look up that particular ORC, you're going to be able to find other cases that mention that ORC. And so then that's going to really narrow your results quite quickly. If you do not have an ORC to search, or if what you're searching is not applying to your situation, then you can search by topic as well. Here are the best places to find case law online, and all of these resources are free. First is Google Scholar, which you'll find at scholar.google.com. The second is the Public Library of Law, which I've got the web address written there, the PLOL.org. That is a database that will request you put in an email address and a password. It doesn't cost anything. It just asks you to register in that way. So that's something that you may need to do in order to look through the cases. And then the last one actually doesn't have case law, but it does just have very good breakdown information about each topic. So I really recommend Find Law for that. It is a website you can trust. It's not going to be, a fake news sort of website. That is going to be information that you can trust. So let's go ahead and look at all three of these. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab this piece right here, this ORC, and come up here. So here is Google Scholar. So this is again scholar.google.com. You want to choose case law here. And then you can choose if you want federal versus Ohio courts, or if you need another state, you can choose that as well. I'm going to just go ahead and put in my ORC. So this is the ORC for public intoxication. So you can see we had 131 different cases that deal with public intoxication. Now you may look through this, and actually 2917.11 is a broader piece of legislation rather than just public intoxication. So you may look through this and see there's too much happening here. I can't read through all of this. So then I've actually done the search before. You can add in the word intoxication. So then you get 28 results. So that's a little bit easier for you to navigate there. Like I said, if you don't have the ORC that's been cited, you can just search for public intoxication. There we go, it's right there. But that gives you 47,000 cases. That's an awful lot to read through. So that's why you want to try to put the ORC in if you haven't. There is a really great website online if you just go to Google, and it interacts with Google exceptionally well. So let's do Ohio law and public intoxication. And then it's going to load, and there is a page right here, codes.ohio.gov. That is a website you can trust. That is the true version of the Ohio Revised Code. That is accurate, that is current. So that right there, disorderly conduct, if you click on that, it's going to give you the entire law. So this is a great way to find the ORC if you don't know what it is. So go to Google and try to get to, it's called Law Writer, codes.ohio.gov. And that will just type in Ohio law and whatever your topic is, and then look for that website there in order to get your ORC. So that's Google Scholar. Public Library of Law looks like this. You can go to Advanced Options and choose the state if you want to just do Ohio. You can also do the Sixth Circuit, because here in Hamilton County we are in the Sixth Circuit of Federal Court, if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can just put in our ORC again, and then it's going to search. And so here we have cases. A lot of these you're going to see are going to be very similar cases to, or the same cases of what came up before. But then you can go through here and look through all of these cases and see if anything is useful to you or not. You can also search here by topic. If you want to do that rather than the ORC, you're going to get a lot more cases. So that's just something to kind of be aware of. And then the last one, I'm going to go back to my Google site here. It's called FindLaw, and the best way to interact with FindLaw again is through Google. So I'm going to do Ohio domestic violence, so we can look at the domestic violence laws, and here it comes up right here, statelaws.findlaw.com. So when you look through this, I'm sorry because I'm recording, my computer's being a little slow right now. If you look through this, this is going to have a breakdown of what the law is, what the different words mean. Here are the penalties for it. Here are protections, and here's where you can go to get those protections if you need those protections. Here's the specific Ohio Revised Code that deals with domestic violence. And then it breaks down everything you need to know about domestic violence. So like I said, there's not case law on this site, but it's just really great information for you to have in case you need that. So that is a website you can trust. This information is going to be accurate and it is going to be true. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just contact the Law Library.